Well, hello there, Dirklebury here, back with the Let's Play. Today we've got a little bit of a project in the overworld. I think take a break from the nether for a little bit, although we will be back. And today, I've put in some foundations. We're going to break ground on our second building here. And let me show you what I've got going on in here. So, I've put a little cactus farm in. I did that in between episodes because I wanted to make sure I had enough cactus to actually plant everything. And there we go. Really easy farm. They just all grow and they drop off. And they'll go down there into a hopper, which will get a dropper. Around the edges here, I was thinking it'd be a good idea to put a little bit of a sugarcane farm. Although I just realised I've not really hollowed out enough ground here. Alright, so we're going to have to build up the terrain a little bit around it, but it should be a very simple thing to put in, I think. So we're going to need piston there. Have to get rid of a little bit more of this. So behind there, I'll put a block, a bit of redstone, and on top of this one, observer. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to build that up a little bit. So when the sugarcane grows up, the observer will see it, it will hit it off. It should go into the water streams over here, which will follow all the way down into here. If I can get down here. Not what I needed to do there, but yeah, we've already got a fair bit of cactus coming out of this thing. And not really any AFK time. And then we'll put a water stream in here, which will take it up to the top. Okay, so it's all in, I think, easy peasy. Nothing too tricky there. Had to move some of the ground, just terraform a little bit around it, but nothing too crazy. Now, this is absolutely not a lossless system, it's absolutely going to lose some here and there. But I am okay with that, so when it grows... There we go. So you see some will stick on the edge, but I'm hoping that, because I don't really have that much of a need for it just yet, I'll be able to stockpile some before I need to get some rockets or have any real need. But I mean, I've got the manual farms which are sort of doing the job at the moment anyway. So here is where we need to shoot it up. So, how on earth am I going to do this? Yeah, fight the current. There we go. That's actually not what I need to put there just yet anyway. Let me get up here. Right, so I'll put some dirt there for the moment because we are going to need to make this source block. There we go. And also, you can sort of block this off, it doesn't need to be too high. That can go there. So, in here, yeah, here. So we get our comparator to read out the dropper, and then we need to, hopefully I've got it with me, yeah. Put our sticky piston there. And then we need a temporary block, which we're going to put there. God, it's so tight in here. Hopefully that'll do it. And can I put you into... Just break back. We can cover some of this up. So that's good, that's in there. Then we can put this one. Oh my goodness. You there. And now all of the cactus should be shooting up into my inventory. That's good. And for the time being, I'm just going to take that out. I don't need that in there. That's our clock. Very easily done. Fill that up there. And thank you for that. Right, so this one's not going to move, so we can actually block that up. We block that up. So we need to get our water column in now. Which I think probably going to want higher than that. Something's making some noise. Anyway, so we're going to get our kelp, go down, turn all of this into water source. And then swap it out for soul sand. There we go, happy days. So that's that sorted out, so that should now shoot up all of our cactus and our in fact, let's test it out quickly. So that should go around into the collection system and shortly be kicked out here. And no. Okay, I'll go investigate why that's not happening. Right, so things are crazy cramped around here. But, so we got the water tube going up here, goes into these hoppers. The hoppers split it off, so I'm going to have to do something design wise around here because I did my calculations a little bit wrong, and so I need to do something to tidy up the wall. But essentially the cactus will get filtered out there, and then the sugarcane carries along here into this chest. So just so you can see how this works, chuck some sugarcane, chuck some cactus, and we should see it all gets shot up here, and we should see sugarcane filling up there, and cactus should be making its way to the furnace once it starts coming through. There we go. So we got that split off. So what I need to start thinking about is fuel. So fortunately I can actually, this corner block will be obscured, so we can feed the fuel in down the corner and probably do that above. So we need to get a floor in this place, I think. I'll get the first layer's walls in. We're using the mushroom stems and dark oak logs. And maybe pink windows for that. In fact, let me show you what I've got for colour palette. Obviously you need to do a bit of tidying up here, but I got loads of mushroom blocks. I don't know why I've got the bone blocks, I don't think I'll be using them, but good to have them. But yeah, dark oak and then brown mushrooms. So thinking the red mushroom blocks for the roof, brown mushroom blocks for the second floor, and the mushroom stems for the first floor. Hopefully I got enough. But let me fill that in, and then we've still got a couple of redstone machines put on this floor, but I think that will do for this layer of the cactus and sugarcane farm. Obviously there is more to come on this because I want it to auto smelt all of that and then collect, and we'll put a chest here below the sugarcane chests for the cactus. So yeah, let me get on that, and I'll bring you in when that's looking all good. Okay, so we got a fair bit of work done on this. So I've got a little staircase in here. This is the downstairs. Obviously we've seen this. Now I've got to try and get the fuel system in, which is going to have to go here. So I hope that doesn't interfere with the powering of any of those blocks. And basically a similar sort of system, although we've got a hopper minecart on a hopper going into a dropper here. Let me grab an observer. There they are. Okay, it's the same sort of system here, and then we're gonna shoot them down into set 4. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this one in. It's all very close quarters in here. Oh, perfect. So we pop that back there. Okay, so that should fire off. So I just need to push this dirt into the block that occupies that. And then we can start building the module for the bamboo maker, which hopefully should fit in here. I think there's enough space when I work that out, and we'll get that in, and then we should be able to make the green dye automatically without really wasting any fuel. Let's do it. Alright, so here's the bamboo maker. I've filled it up with some bone meal, and I've not seen this design before, so I'm gonna in some way take credit for it. That is if it works. If it doesn't work, then I don't want to take credit for it. But I think it might be of my own devising. I need to get this right there. So again, it's just going to be an observer clock, which is going to push it in. So we'll have a switch. We can push it in, but we use redstone blocks for the time being. And okay, it doesn't work. Or does it work? I don't know, let's go see whether we got any down here. So it most certainly didn't make its way in there. I've only got 3 bone meal. Right, so is that not firing quick enough? I mean, worst case scenario, we can just move this up and have this fire when it sees it grow. Okay, this version 2.0, we got the the thing that's going to break it. It's separate altogether. I put a hopper with a chest for bone meal behind the dispenser. It all fits in, so let's see whether, I mean, the bone meal's definitely quicker, but I just want to make sure it's not going to jam up at any time. And obviously it's going to have a roof in it, so we can make sure it's all going down. And this will be a switch, of course. So let's break that. So this one's going mad still. Let's go down below. So the furnace is on, that is a good sign. Bamboo is coming in. Got a couple more there. And oh yes, should probably put a hopper below this for that. That is absolutely perfect. So there. That is now working, so I got some junk in here, but we got a separator for our sugarcane. We have our auto smelter for our green dye, with our separator for the cactus. And to be honest, I mean, we can use the bamboo farm not just for that, but it will also naturally generate some. But it's probably not going to be quick enough to keep up with the cactus farm, especially how much bamboo is needed to smelt one item. So we will have to turn this on, but we just need to turn it on for a couple of minutes and then we'll have a surplus of bamboo. So I'm going to start filling in this second level. We're going to have a balcony here, and I'm going to use the brown mushrooms for the sides of that. So let's get this second floor started and then we can fill in the rest of our contraptions down below. So I've got a little bit carried away with the decoration, sort of some of the work. So upstairs is relatively similar. Just sort of trying to size it out, work out where everything needs to go. And then because this was causing me a bit of problems, I just ended up working on it off camera. I had about several iterations of this until I got one that worked. But now it all seems to be working. So there's 2 high fowl farms. Just gets a bit of bone meal, sticky piston, pulls this observer back over this observer, powers that block, and then the dispenser. And so it's all the way along, just tiled it across, so they have to remain on. It's when they're off that it's powered. So pretty happy with that. It all feeds into these messy chests. I'm running out of storage, we're just putting everything everywhere. Sugarcane farm seems to have been working nicely whilst we've been at it, and cactus farm still churning some out, so we're getting a little bit there. So that all looks good. I had intended to put a mushroom harvester here as well, but I don't think I'm actually going to have space, and I might just do that elsewhere, have this as sort of a dyeing station, a place to come for my dyes. I didn't bother with the pink dye because I've got loads of white dye now from the mob farm, and I've got the too high for the red, so I can make pink if I need to. So I think really I just need to tidy this all up now, make it look nice. Let's have a look at it from the outside. So that's the shape of it at the moment. I need to put some windows in up top. I'm just sort of deliberating what colour I should put those in. And then we got the balcony area which I want to decorate, and then this bit that rises up here. This whole front part looks quite flat, so I might bring out the entrance a little bit, might make that sort of come outwards a little bit. Just tinker around with it, but hopefully we can have this looking real nice in no time. Certainly at least we've managed to fit in, well, how many farms? Got 2 farms below. We've got a 3rd farm in the bamboo farm. These 3. And yeah, we've managed to sort of get everything in nice and compact. A lot of observers, a lot of dispensers and droppers and everything. And then we can decorate this area, have this looking a bit nicer as well, however I choose to do that. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. This thing is super quick. I thought it was actually quite slow, but turns out it wasn't. The minecart hopper below was getting jammed up, which was keeping it slow, so I actually had to convert everything into sticks instead of bamboo. Yeah, look, that was 31 that we got there just in those couple of seconds, I think. And we're getting loads of stuff here, so yeah, I'm going to tinker around with it. I want to swap out some of the stone brick around here for polished andesite. We use stone brick to line it, and then of course I want to use the red mushroom blocks for the roofing. I think it's going to look really cool. This is a fully mushroom build. I like this sort of angle. So there is some depth there. It's just really this wall, and maybe the back wall. Well, actually, no. I do think the back wall does have a little bit of depth. Yeah, it does. Just not a lot by way of windows. So maybe I can do something about adding in some windows, maybe here. Smaller windows. Yeah, why not? And then I've only got the 2 out that side, but we can have loads up top there. So yeah, I'm going to figure this all out, and obviously I need to do something about hiding this as well. I think maybe a tree, some bushes. I think it's looking real good. You ready to see it? 3, 2, 1, go. There it is. What do you guys think? So it's basically all mushroom blocks. This interesting little roof going on here, the balcony, little entrance, and just around this side to hide the exposed circuitry. I just built this sort of, I want to say custom tree, but not really. Made the windows a little bit smaller around and added brown stained glass windows up top. I think it looks good. Let's go in and check it out. Go away, llama. Right, so obviously we've seen all of this. Just closed it off a little bit back here. Sugarcane is most certainly coming through though, so I think we can have a good old amount of that. And I've just bulked up the bamboo storage, bamboo and sticks. So it will now come in, land in this top hopper, go into this chest. Then when this fills up, it will fill this one up, then that one will back up. So we should be able to get loads in there now, enough to only worry about it once in a blue moon. So I think might as well get these started up and start getting some of our goodies, because we're going to need some dye. A lot of people box them off, but I don't actually think it needs to be boxed off, because the hopper minecart's so quick, it's just picking them all up. I'll probably turn that off now. And they'll still keep coming through, so see how quick that is to get a stack of yellow dye, or a stack of red dye, or magenta dye. It really doesn't take very long at all. In fact, I've got more than 2 stacks of magenta, and I've got so much bone meal, it's not going to be a problem. Right, upstairs. Stairs are a little bit janky, but I've got a storage area here for all of the dyes. I think that's looking quite good. And then out here we have our balcony, which is just a nice place to sort of view our island, view what we've built already here. You can see sort of everything barring the crane over there. I have to come over here, but for the most part you can see my tree chopping island, the ship for the slime farm, the starter house, which I still think looks incredible. See our nether room there. This is a nice little area. Maybe come out here to sit down and relax occasionally. And then obviously our bamboo machine, which works fantastically well, and I've stocked this up with bamboo for a long while, so we should be able to run it for ages. And yeah, I'm really happy with it actually. It's super quick considering it's just one unit. I mean, you could make a load of these and power a super smelter. You know, zero tick farms are a thing of the past now, so we won't be using those. So you're going to need your bone meal to get a large amount of bamboo, or a massive farm. You see it's just coming down there. So where's it? She's got priority to the bottom one, but we'll fill the bottom one and then it will fill this chest up. So probably going to leave that to run for a little while. It's a little bit minimalistic in here, so I think maybe some plant pots wouldn't go amiss. And then I just need to work on filling all of these up so I can remove that storage from the house. There is actually... let's just let that keep pooping it out. There's one more thing I need to really do in this episode. It's been a long time coming. If you see, I'm not wearing much armour, and what armour I have left on is shot to pieces. So let's go up here. I've obviously got a lot of resources to do a lot of mining in between episodes. And this, yeah. So I've got 47 diamond ore waiting. Not going to use that for a little bit. Fortune it up when we've got a good amount of it. But I think it's really time that we get some diamond armour. Been a long time in the making. I've had these 57 levels on me all of this time, and I need to get some enchantments going. I'll do that probably in between the episodes, but I think we might as well get kitted up with this so we can do a very shiny outro. And so, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.